Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Two Shores, One Story. I'm your host, Matthew. Today I'm off to a great start because I went to start the podcast, and I always have to check if my microphone is plugged in, and I couldn't find it because it was not plugged in. So that was funny. But anyways, yeah, it was a weird day today. It was, Monday. It's Monday right now as of recording this. It was okay. The weather was nice until around like 6 p.m. and it started raining so crazily, and the lightning was loud, and I made dinner and I thought that all of Ichinomiya, where I live, was blacked out, but no, it was just me because I used my microwave and my air fryer at the same time. You can't do that in my apartment. So that was kind of funny. Yeah, but how are you all? I hope you're doing well. It is the last week of August, which is actually insane. That means we only have 4 more months until 2026 is finished. I hope that you are all completing your goals and what you want to do. I also hope that you are able to find rest. And that is kind of what I wanted to talk about in today's episode. Well, sort of. I have been thinking about hobbies. And you might be wondering, hobbies? You've been thinking about hobbies? And the answer is yes, I have been. But actually, I've been thinking about enriching hobbies. That's just a word that I've been thinking of. I don't know why, but recently I've been doing some hobbies. It's summer, so my hobbies have increased. I've done some old things that I haven't done in a while, like play League of Legends. I have been playing League of Legends every day. It's been so fun just to play, and sometimes I can hang out with my friends, and I like to talk to them. There are other things that I've been starting too. I think I talked about it in previous episodes, but I restarted playing the violin again. I kind of had a little bit of a break with playing the violin. I would only practice if I had a performance, but I was trying to make it a goal to play every day in practice. And that activity versus League of Legends has been enriching for me. League of Legends is good in that I can talk with my friends, and that's a benefit, but League of Legends does not benefit me. It does not help me improve in any aspect. Maybe like I can get better at playing the game, but I can't put that on a resume, or it doesn't benefit my health, perhaps, that kind of stuff. But playing the violin, I think, is an enriching activity because I am practicing music. Music is really healthy for the brain. It's a good emotional regulator. I'm practicing my motor skills when I'm playing. It's beneficial to me. And I don't know why I was thinking about that, but I was just thinking about like, what hobbies do I do that are beneficial, and what hobbies do I do that aren't? And just before I go on, it's okay to have hobbies that are not enriching. Absolutely. You can maybe watch a drama and you're not really benefiting, unless you're using it to study, maybe then you are benefiting, but that's okay. I love watching drama, and I love watching anime. I like to listen to music, blah, 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 but I do a lot of hobbies. I'm a many hobby type of guy. I can't just do one thing. I do many things. I watch drama. I play League of Legends. I play violin. I study Japanese. Many hobbies. I used to play futsal, and I'm going to restart playing futsal actually this week. I go to the gym, not necessarily, well, it is a hobby, but I don't love working out, but I go. And yeah, just interesting things that I've been thinking about. And actually, what goes along with this episode and this theme is last week on last Saturday, I did something that I never would have thought I would ever do in my entire life, and that is jogging. Who would have thunk? I hate running. I don't like it. I have to do it now because I'm on a diet. So I kind of do an interval running. So I will walk for 50 seconds and I'll run for 1 minute and 10 seconds. And then I'll increase the speed until it's 12 kilometers per hour, and that's the 10-minute mark. But I've been doing that. It's like that's all I did last year when I first started doing a diet. I hate running. Like, no. But I ran. I did a jog, and you might be wondering, why in the world did you do that if you hate running? And the answer is that my friend, who I met through futsal, has a club that he started, and it's a Hida Running Club. Hida Run Club on Instagram. I think it's Hida_run_club, I believe. But just started, he maybe last month he had his first event, and this is the third installment. And he invited me, and I had time. So I said, sure, I'll try. I was worried about it because I don't know how long I can run. It was 3 kilometers. That's kind of the goal that they're doing. And I was worried that I would not be able to catch up at all. But I tried, and I had a great time. It's fun to run with people. It's nice. And it was a good pace for me. And we got to see Takayama in the morning. And yeah, I really liked running with the people. Great energy. I liked it. So it was so beneficial for me, very enriching activity, because not only did I burn calories, which is a great thing since I'm on a diet, but I got to meet different people. I met people that I met before, but I didn't know them very well, and that doesn't make sense at all. But in my program as an ALT and everywhere in everyone who's in the JET program will have a conference. It's a biannual conference called Skills Development Conference. I might have talked about this before because I had to present for some as an RPA when I was an RPA, Regional Prefectural Advisor. But I've met many people through that, but I met one person and he is Canadian. And lo and behold, he's not from my area, by the way, but lo and behold, he was at this activity. What in the world? The reason is because he finished his 5 years where he was in Gifu and he moved to Takayama, and now he works at a hotel. And he just happened to be at this activity. Oh my goodness. And I also met not one, but 2 baristas that I have seen multiple times when I go to that cafe. Isn't it weird? The world is so small. And I also met some new faces. So I love doing that. It was great. So yeah, I'm actually thinking that I'm going to go on a jog this Saturday too, even though there's not really an event, but I might ask if people want to join me on a run. And I might make this a weekly thing just to run until I get bored of it. But I'm really, really excited to try. And I think it helps that I'm in a foreign country and a different country, because a lot of people just say yes. And I agree. So if you can say yes to many opportunities, you can do a lot of things that you'll never think of. There are some activities that I don't want to do because I'm afraid of heights. So if one person's listening to this podcast, no, I will not join you on the ghetto, whatever it is, because I'm afraid of heights. So I don't want to do that. But running is okay because this is the ground. Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. So I'm excited to do that. I'm going to restart futsal, and there's just so many things that we can do that are hobbies that we can do that are enriching. So I highly encourage you to find stuff that you like to do, first of all, and also try things that you maybe think you won't like. I talked about hobbies that I've done, but I also wanted to mention that I like reading, and I've been challenging myself to read a lot of Japanese novels, and that's been really good experience. So I can kind of be immersed in the Japanese language at a much deeper level. And I can explore different worlds in a different perspective. So right now I finished, I think I talked about this before, but I finished Inori no Karute 1, and I wanted to correct myself because I thought karute meant like x-ray or whatever, but actually it's chart. Karute is chart. So like the patient chart that a doctor would have. That's what karute is. And I finished it at work because I have nothing to do because it's summer vacation. So I finished it in the morning, and I had to hold my tears because the ending was very sad. It was a choker for sure. So I had to really hang in there. I couldn't have any tears in the staff room. That sounds like a song. Tears in the staff room. If anyone is a songwriter, please go ahead. But yeah, I finished that book, and immediately I was able to read the second one because I made a mistake and bought the second one first. So I started reading the second one. So I'm reading that. And it's great. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. It's just really nice. I love hospital stuff, but I like this one in particular because it has mystery as well. Really interesting premise. So if you are into reading Japanese books, I highly suggest you read Inori no Karute. And there's a drama about it. I think it's on Hulu, so I can't watch it, but I will find a way to watch it when I'm done. Speaking of dramas, I also like dramas too, and the way that I make it enriching is that I like to watch Japanese dramas a lot, and I watch Japanese dramas. I think when I was taking the M1 for the 4th time, I decided to watch dramas without any subtitles, and it's been going well. I can understand the majority of what's going on, which I'm very proud of. But I've been watching a drama called Tenshoku no Mao-sama, sorry, and it translates to the Devil King of transfer jobs, literally, or job transfer Devil King. But in the English title, it's like the expert of job transfers. I don't know. But I was just watching that maybe last week, and I accidentally finished. I didn't know that there wasn't any more episodes, and it was great. But I have a problem where I don't watch the last episode a lot. I do, but it takes a while. I build it up, but I didn't know that it finished, so I just finished it, and I was like, okay, next episode, and there were no episodes left. Has that ever happened to you? Yeah, so that was it was sad, but a good episode. So now I'm starting a show, not really a drama, but I think my friend talked about it or shared it with me, but it's called Offline Love. And as you may expect, it's a reality TV show where there's boys and girls, men and women, but they don't have their phone. They can't access Wi-Fi. They only have a guidebook to show them around France. They're in Nice. And it's kind of cool because they really do meet by fate because they don't have their phone. And it's interesting to watch. I've only finished the first episode, but it's really cool because you can see them pass each other without even realizing. It's really interesting. I like the premise of it too, so I'm really it's interesting. And I've only watched the first episode, but it's really good. So if you want a drama to watch or a reality TV show, I suggest Tenshoku no Mao-sama or Offline Love. And they're both on Netflix. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by Netflix, but I should be. because I talk about them all the time. Yeah. But I think I'm going to leave it there. And I'm really excited for what's going to happen in September and onward. It is actually insane, but we're really close to episode 100, which is insane. I'm so excited. Doing this podcast is also an enriching activity because I can practice my speaking, I can practice listening to myself and learning to love my voice, which I've always had a problem with. I get to talk with all of you, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the future. And if you're curious and you want to know what's going on, please make sure to follow me on Instagram at _1 story, I believe. It's kind of bad that I don't know my own podcast or my own Instagram. That is kind of embarrassing. So let's stall. And I'm definitely not looking at my Instagram just to like make sure that I'm correct at all. And actually I am correct. It is at _1 story, all lowercase. Currently, I am just posting graphics for each week that I make on Canva, but there might be some more things that you can look at on Instagram. I also post on Facebook, so if you don't use Instagram but you do use Facebook, please go there, by all means. I'm on all major streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts as well. And I believe that on YouTube, at least, you can comment. So if you have anything to say or you want to chip in or you have any feedback, you can do it there. But I am most responsive on Instagram. So if you do have anything that you want to say, ask, please let me know on Instagram. I would love to talk with you. But until then, I will see you later.